For general musicianship and training in aural skills from grades 1 to 8, we at Top Score Music Academy follow the syllabus of several examination boards, including ABRSM, Trinity and London College of Music. We use lots of engaging apps that make aural training and developing musicianship skills fun and entertaining. For example, the Orchestra App allows students to see and listen to all of the instruments of the orchestra, individually as well as together in a full group performance, and discover how these instruments make sounds performed by professional orchestral players, how and when these instruments became part of the orchestra, and even how different composers throughout history used these instruments in their compositions. There has never been a better way for students to understand how music has changed throughout history than having an entire professional orchestra perform for them in their classes. Classroom Maestro is perhaps the most used app on the list. It is an amazing app that allows our teachers to demonstrate to students in real time so many different things about aural and musicianship skills. From individual notes, scales, particular chords, to intervals and more complex chord progressions. This app allows students not only to see what these all look like on a music staff, but more importantly, what they sound like when they're performed by their teacher. The number of musical things that are possible to demonstrate in this app is simply astonishing, and through screen sharing, engages students in a way that is simply not possible in standard aural training classes. There are other apps that our students love to use and find very useful to improve their listening skills. Rhythmic Dictation, Polytonus and Harmony Cloud are among their favourite apps. Rhythmic Dictation is an app which we use together in our classes, which allows students to test and improve their ability to hear random short pieces of music and notate the rhythms. By clicking the new melody button, students will be given a completely new random rhythm every time they use the app. Students can choose how much they wish to notate, from between 2 and 4 bars and 2 to 4 beats per bar, making the melody shorter or longer depending on how easy or difficult we wish to make the exercise. They also have a wide selection of rhythmic patterns to choose from the app's inbuilt library, which include the most popular and standard rhythmic patterns to more advanced rhythms. And students can even choose how frequently they wish each rhythmic pattern to appear in their exercises. Once rhythms and the length of the melody have been chosen, students can attempt as many exercises as they wish, and by clicking the Verify button, they can listen back to their answers and compare what they've written to the correct answer. This level of customization greatly enhances the app's usefulness for our students and allows them to focus their learning to their own skill level. There is also the ability for students to create their own rhythms and hear them performed. Whereas the Rhythmic Dictation app focuses on rhythm, Polytonus focuses on a student's ability to hear pitch and identify pitches in relation to a key. Students can choose between 1 and 6 pitches to identify simultaneously, again depending on how easy or difficult we wish to make the exercise. And we can also customize the exercises for different keys or make the keys random for each exercise. This app even helps improve a student's relative pitch and can help them acquire perfect pitch through its inbuilt training coach. Together with the Rhythmic Dictation app, Polytonus is an incredibly fun and effective learning tool that will help improve a student's ability to hear any music and be able to quickly memorize it, sing it back, write it down, and eventually learn new music much faster just by hearing the music. It's no wonder that these apps are the favourites among our students, as they help speed up the learning of unfamiliar music and makes things like sight reading and sight singing much easier and far more enjoyable. Harmony Cloud is another favourite app among our students, as it develops their ability to hear bass notes, recognise the quality of chords, identify chord inversions, discover and play full chords in individual chord pitches, and to even improvise their own melodies over these chord progressions. The number of ways students can customise the unlimited exercises inside Harmony Cloud is far too numerous to detail in this short video, But in short, students can choose virtually any chord to appear in any exercise, in any position or inversion, change the performing speed, the key, the instruments that perform each individual note of the chord, and the length of the chord progression as a whole for any exercise, along with dozens of other customizable features. If rhythmic dictation and polytonus will help students master their ability to hear, dictate and perform melodies, then Harmony Cloud will do the same for harmony, and is the most effective app that exists today that will help students hear and perform chords and chord progressions. Together, these three apps offer our students a complete suite of tools to improve nearly every aspect of their aural skills and musicianship. We also use various publications to help our students understand the fundamentals of aural skills. These publications include hundreds of listening exercises that students can use to develop their musicianship abilities. These publications include Aural Training and Practice, Specimen Aural Tests, Improve Your Aural, Ear Without Fear, and Rhythm Without the Blues. Using these books, and of course the hundreds of audio examples that accompany them, our students at Top Score Music Academy are taught everything they need to know to improve their critical listening skills, from simple high or low pitch recognition, pulse and rhythmic clapping, and melodic dictation, all the way up to describing musical features, recognizing by ear particular intervals, chords and chord progressions, and modulations from one key to another. It is these areas of their aural abilities which are tested by exam boards during grades 1 to 8 practical exams. The handouts we've created for these grades are equally engaging and include hundreds of embedded audio and YouTube video clips that students can click on and immediately hear the music that's being discussed. There are dozens of handouts for grades 1 to 8 that deal with specific topics that are unique to each grade, from syllabus summaries to useful Italian terms, how to describe musical character, identifying style and period of a piece of music, describing the texture and structure of a piece of music, and explanations of cadences, chords, and key changes. Our handouts help students understand all aspects of aural training. Here's an example of one of those handouts that students from grade 5 onwards will use, dealing with style and period. You can see lots of bullet points for each musical period: Baroque, Classical, Romantic and Modern, and there are audio files on the right hand side embedded directly into the PDF so that students can click on those and hear some musical examples from each of those periods. Further down the handout, it goes into further details about the Baroque orchestra and some features of Baroque music. And of course we can zoom into the document to make it easier to read. Some of the audio examples also come with snippets of musical scores, allowing students to follow along, and there are also YouTube videos embedded directly into the document as well. It should be noted students can listen to these anytime. They don't need to be in class to do this, they can do this at home. So hopefully that's given you some insight into the tools and some of the materials that we use for our online classes here at Top Score Music Academy. But as usual, if you have questions or any queries, or you wish to join one of our classes or simply get in touch with us, please email us anytime, and we look forward to hearing from you.